Good morning, traders. This is Professor 1970 coming at you. It's November 16th. Wanted to do a quick video this morning, get it out to you before pre-market opens. Hopefully you'll watch it. Wanted to point out that I've updated these lines right here. I had a chance to really zoom in this morning, and I had missed a few, so I went ahead and put in the the ES numbers for today. These are approximate. You kind of have to update it as you go. I wanted to kind of give you guys a visual. A lot of you guys trade these lines and you don't zoom out enough, and I just kind of wanted to go over it so that you use some common sense to look at the big picture. So anyway, these are the first. I'd like to actually go to a daily. Let me switch over here. Okay. Basically, this is a daily chart of SPY. This is the cloud. You can see right here back on November 13th, November 10th, we had that huge breakout. Then Friday afternoon, Moody's downgraded the outlook of the United States. It was really a non-event. We actually, because we broke through the cloud, I said we were going to gap up, which we basically did 2 days later. I don't worry too much about news. I only worry about if we're above the cloud, I'm bullish. If we're trading below the daily cloud, I am bearish. If we're in the cloud, I'm more neutral. Yes, we can trade way above the cloud and come back down and still be positive. But basically, what I'm looking for then is a price to drop and places to go long and scalp. Same thing on the bottom, but I'll look more for short. Okay, more about today. So I'm going to switch over to a 1 minute chart. There we go. Put my lines back in. Okay, again, these are the revised lines, and I'll go ahead. Actually, I'll switch to a 5 minute chart right here, so you have my numbers. Right here, this is yesterday's close, and I wanted to kind of zoom out here to kind of give you a better picture. You need to do this more often, and you can kind of see back here on November 14th, there's a huge gap right here. Right here at this green line is 44.84, which coincides with one of our clouds. And I'll show you that on the daily real quick. The green line right here. I'm going to zoom in, and it kind of goes with this flat part of the cloud, okay? Big support right here, okay? So basically, as long as, back to 5 minutes and zoom out. Just give me 1 second here. So as long as price action, okay? Oh, hold on. Sorry. There we go. So as long as price action holds this 44.84 number, okay, then we are basing for a leg higher. So if price drops all the way down to here and this holds, there's a good chance that we're going to big bounce off this line and still, go back through basing again and eventually go up and fill this big gap up to 456. And you can see what the lines are above. There's not many. I mean, we can break through these and go all the way up to 464. That's actually my ultimate target. But in the meantime, as we're trading this and you're zooming out to that big gap, so this is support. You can kind of see yesterday, where was it? This line right here held this 45.05, or we'll call it 448.46. Okay, we kind of bounced off of it. It was a trade right here, and also down here 447.91. So if I go into current action, let me go right here. Okay, this is pre-market action. You kind of see what's been happening. Okay, this is SPY. We traded up here to overnight to 450.08. Since then, we are right between two cloud lines right here. So most likely going to test these two lines down here. Okay, here's the green line. This is where a possibility to possibly buy. First at 448.46, the next one at 447.91. It could bounce from right here, or it could trade down to here and have another bounce. So you can define your risk right here, because if you buy at 45.05 and add at 4,500, you're only risking 5 points here, and then have a stop maybe below this line if it goes down to 44.84. That's a possibility. You can see the last time we actually traded below that 4,500, if you zoom out a little bit, is right here in this area. So you could say put your stop right below here, maybe at 447, 55 or so. So anyway, that's something that you have to decide for yourself. And then I would basically look for a repeat to this 42.18.75 number if I buy here. Or I'm sorry, 42.16, 42.18, and 45.21 would be my three targets. I always have three targets. That's how I trade. So, and then if I add here at 4,500, then my target would be 4,500, 42.16, 42.18. That's kind of how I use it. And then let's say price action goes up to 45.26 right here. Well, you know, that has been resistance. So that may be a place that you can look to possibly short if that's what you're looking to do. And then you could trade down and do it in reverse. But if we break out and we gap up based on some news or whatnot, then we could really jump up. I'm actually turning on Trade Exchange right now, which is a new service that I use, just seeing right now what the action is. We have initial jobless claims at 8:30, the housing market index at 10, bunch of Fed speakers, so it'll be interesting what they say. You know, they're talking at 7:10, 8:30, 9:25 is John Williams, Barr is at 10:30, and then Mester at 12. So by 12 o'clock, you may want to wait till then because you'll know what price action is really like. All the economic news and all the Fed speakers will be done. Those are my comments for today. I know it's a quick video, but it kind of hopefully this gives you a visual of important to zoom out. And sometimes I even zoom out to 30 minutes. You know, it kind of gives you a big picture. You know, here we are trading up here. There's a lot of room down here as well, but there's also support. So always have that support in mind. You know where your support levels are, where the big ones are. Obviously, this green line on the daily cloud again, it's important right here. It's a big flat part. That's the biggest flat part besides this one up here, which is acting as resistance. This 45, you know, this 450 up here, you can see it. That's kind of the gap in between those numbers that I think we're going to base. If I could draw on it, I could just, you know, draw like this. And then as long as this holds, eventually we're going to either break out or we're going to break down. That's it for today. Hopefully you can watch this video before the market opens. Thank you.